rusty speaker on the ceiling, right after the heavy bell that keeps us kneeling. Forced to bury my nose and fill in the little black circle. Suffocating fences built with 5 choices and hurdles. Grip this computer marker hard and stand it up straight. Tear through the answer sheet, letting black ink dictate. Line up with the same uniform, same haircut to show. Rough rip the tie off my neck, letting the discipline go. Punching a hole right through the 6 empty blank. Kick down this rusty desk. Pull the change from the back. Paint this suffocating wall with the black ink that bled. Start my footprints outside the tracks that you led. Heavy iron chains locked tight on the main gate. Out the glass, mocking sneer from the cameras watching the whole class. Metallic mic echoing from the morning assembly stand. Vibe so heavy it'll rip the fake smile right off the man. Kick the hunchback of the kid sitting right in my way. Shake up this classroom of toxic silence today. Wake up, break it down. Stepping on the torn shreds of paper on the floor. Pumping all my rage into this baseline to the core. Punching a hole right through the 6 empty blank. Kick down this rusty desk. Pull the change from the bank. Paint this suffocating wall with the black ink that bled. Start my footprints outside the tracks that you led. Sunlight blocked out the classroom, dust on the wooden desk. Throw my heavy backpack down, add into this mess. Bent safety pin poking through my shirt all damn day. Tear this dented metal name tag off, throw it away. White chalk crammed on the board, forcing us into silence. Cold sweat spreading in my fist, building up the violence. Rusted iron chair scraping loud across the hard floor. Loosening this tie that's been choking me to the core. Stop this dented name tag down with a heavy boot. Spit on your factory rules, pulling up the roof. Kick this locked door open with a deafening crack. Scrape the suffocating wall with chalk that fades to black. Digging the tip of a cutter knife deep in the wooden grain. Tear up the text, proportion one answer to my brain. Holding my breath at the sound of heavy shoes in the hall. No more bowing my head to the shadows on the wall. Crush the white chalk rolling round right under my feet. Adding all my suppressed venom onto this heavy beat. Sharp sirens from the city bleeding through the window frame. Time to smash this square box and end your little game. Start the standard name tag down with a heavy boot. Spit on your factory rules, pulling up the roof. Kick this locked door open with a deafening crack. Scrape the suffocating wall with chalk that fades to black.
Yeah. Nothing left, nothing left, nothing left, nothing left. Nothing left, nothing left,
Past midnight behind a stop faded metal machine. Digging through my frozen pockets for the last coins unseen. Push the blinking button for the coffee, pressing it hard. But all I hear is mechanical gears grinding inside the yard. Smacking the freezing metal plate with my numb bare hand. Ringing hollow just like the promises you used to command. Poured everything I had left just to get a drop of heat. But all that comes back is a dead light and my breath on the street.
No matter how hard I crank this return lever down, the time I poured into you just won't hit the ground without giving me a single drop of warmth to hold. You like the jars behind this iron plate so cold.
Yeah. Kick the dented dispensing slot rough with the toe of my boot. Just a rattling sound inside, stringing me along on this route. Buzzing motor sounding like it's about to give something back. Creepily identical to your excuses when things went black.
Oh, nothing comes back to me.
Shove my hand deep into the dark, return slot with force. Only scraping dried up residue at the end of the course. Standing here like a fool, knowing it's already completely broke. Pull my collar up and turn my back, stepping into the smoke.
How hard I crank this return lever down. The time I poured into you just won't hit the ground. Without giving me a single drop of warmth to hold. You lock your jaws behind this iron plate so cold.
Yeah, The sound of the coin dropping that split second high.
He swallowed up even that shortest illusion of a lie.
Shove my empty hands in my pockets and I turn away.
Won't lean on your broken heart for another single day.
Cranking this return lever down till it's about to break. Leaving all my poured out regrets right here for my sake. In this place where
not a single drop of warmth is left.
I turn my back on this freezing nine, stepping out of the depth.
Nothing left. Nothing left. Nothing left. Nothing left.
Basement vent stop spinning, black cables tangled in a knot. Kick 'em away with my combat boots, taking a breath in this spot. Dozens of rappers spat on it, spit dried up on the rusted grill. Clenching it tight in my fist, letting the heavy pop and spill instead of a glossy studio. Just more than a soundproof wall. Crappy M can't handle the kick drum, tearing apart the whole. But this thick, nasty air's the only oxygen I breathe. Breaking the silence, spitting the rawest first word on my teeth. Big rough saliva right over the torn speaker go. Push the gain all the way up till the red light is blown. Wake up this underground floor with the ear-piercing feedback noise. Slap a sharp iron nail into the eardrums of those pretty package boys. The mic cable around my wrist and step on the monitor wedge, scraping the floor, riding an offbeat instead of a perfect edge. You call it loud static noise. This is my heartbeat from the dirt, flicking cigarette ash right over your force formula shirt, pulling the sharpest impact down a broken rusty gears, stroking the rhythm of fakes covered in expensive veneers. Even if you pull the plug, my vocal cords will never shut down, grinding all my venom into this raw boom bap sound. Rough saliva right over the torn speaker cone. Push the gain all the way up till the red light is blown. Wake up this underground floor with the ear-piercing feedback noise. Drive a sharp iron nail into the eardrums of those pretty package boys. Rip the volume out completely off a long time ago. Rip this whole narrow room over with the raw room. Here's right through the torn speaker cone with my voice alone, pushing the game past the limit till the red light is blown. Wake up this underground floor with the ear-piercing feedback noise. Drive a sharp iron nail into the eardrums of those pretty package boys. Microphone dropping heavily on the floor, feedback fading into silence. is gonna shatter where it stood. Right behind the backrest of the desk, I pushed in place. The kid next to me throws his chair up, joining the space. Bystanders who cowardly avoided ice until yesterday, standing up one by one, smashing the bricks of silence away, gripping a broken mop, handle tight in my right fist, to hitting the switch of my counterattack on this heavy twist. Push 5 desks together, lock the back door tight, gather up the silent footsteps, stomp into the fight, over the threatening fist, pounding on the frosted glass pane. Second is barricade higher, breaking up the chain. Push 5 desks together, lock the back door tight, gather up the silent footsteps, stomp into the fight, over the threatening fist, pounding on the frosted glass pane. Second is barricade higher, breaking up the chain. I'm pounding on the door, but I ain't scared of the sound. Pouring our voices over Brookwood on the ground. Push 30 this together, block this classroom tight. Lift up those lower guns and stare straight into the light. Over the snares pouring in through the cracked glass pane. Building a breakable barricade, taking back our lane. Push 30 this together, block this classroom tight. Lift up those lower guns and stare straight into the light. Over the snares pouring in through the cracked glass pane. Building a breakable barricade, taking back our lane. Taking back our lane.
Hunt double scratch. We stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
He's on the rackle, 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 Board box shoved deep in the corner space, wrapped tight with brown packing tape all over the place. Slide the plastic box, cut a thumb piece up the track, but the rusted first blade is dull and holding back. Scraping it rough, but it just slips on the gloss, putting too much weight till the metal slaps across. A single sharp piece bouncing off the wooden floor, like I don't even have the right to open up this door. Dull blade spinning out on this tough ass tape, can't even force my way into the sealed up shape. Like dried up glue sticking cold to the bone in the knife. The harder I try to rip it, the more my hands get tight. Slide the metal track up to expose one more blade. Cheap plastic handle shaking like it's badly made. Stab the corner deep and pull it back with all my might, but the thick tape just stretches in a messy fight. Palms getting sweaty, slipping on a plastic grip. Ended up catching my thumb with a shallow little rip. Drops of red blood spreading dark on the cardboard skin. Can't even smash the box, just clenching up the fist. I'm long blade spinning out on this tough ass tape. Can't even force my way into the sealed up shape. Like dried up glue sticking cold to the bone of the knife. The harder I try to rip it, the more my hands get tight. Harder I try to rip it, the more my hands get tight. Decided I ain't checking the time you left inside. Pull the blade back in the handle where it used to hide. Let the dust settle on the tape. I poorly tore, shove this heavy block back into the darkest corner of the floor. An awkward cut I couldn't race and couldn't crack. Just lick the blood off my shallow wound and turn my back. Turn tingle scratch. Leave it closed. 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 Big rattle crackle, sound of a box cutter. It's your it's your midnight, empty self-serve car wash, ice on the ground. Shove a silver coin in the wet slot without a sound. Fingers going numb, gripping this freezing metal gun. High pressure hose blasting water before the run. Dirt cake thick on the windshield where the wipers broke. Cranking up the pressure, trying to wash away the smoke. But the surface turned white, freezing up on impact. The harder I try to wipe, the thicker this icy fat.
Minutes blocks the light.
Wrist going numb, fighting the kick of the water spray. Ice splashing off the vibrating hose getting in my way. Scraping the frosted glass rough with a freezing bare hand. But all that cuts my skin are ice shards buried in the sand.
Heart is freezing from the inside.
Truth is the stain ain't on the outside, it's on the inside glass. Hardening up every time my white breath tries to pass. Heavy kick and snare, tearing through the speaker cone. Pulling this usage trigger to the rhythm, standing all alone.
Minutes left blinking red on the digital sign. No matter how hard I spray, I can't wash away your line. Like frost clinging cold to the glass in the freezing night. The harder I try to erase it, the thicker it blocks the light.
The warning beat hits and the heavy water drops in. Just my chain gon' breathing in the sudden silence instead. Dragging my wet boots, can't even open up the door. I'd rather let this ice blind me to the core.
The timer hits 0 when the red lights fade to black. Not a single inch washed away, just freezing in the crack. Beyond the solid frost that covered up the whole glass pane, I won't look at a world without you. I'll stay inside this lane.
Yeah. Fogged up glass in a midnight coin laundromat. Sinking deep in this plastic chair where I sat. My thumb pushing hard on this cheap camera wheel. Scraping the plastic, numb to how it would feel. Locked tight that the number 24 won't spent. The exact moment you walked out and let the code in. Holding the viewfinder up, but it's just dust in my eye. While the dryer drum spins dizzy, watching the clothes dry.
The 24th cut where the flash won't ignite. Forcing the gear, but you lock that aside. The very last shutter that I'll never expose. Trapped in this humid air while the heavy door closed.
Send the fabric soften the stinging inside my nose. Fumbling the crumpled receipt while the static grows. Your back fading out past the out of focus lens. My hand pressed the button where the whole story ends. Didn't know it was fully wound, just scratching the track. Hesitating over the trash bin, then I pull it back. Locking you up inside this pitch black roll is the only revenge and regret keeping my control.
The 24th cut where the flash won't ignite. Forcing the gear, but you're locked out of sight. The very last shutter that I'll never expose. Trapped in this humid air, all the heavy door closed.
The moment the light hits, it's all gonna burn to ash. I'd rather hide you away in the dark. No flash. 3 minutes left on the rattling machine.
Just leaving.
The deeper scar where my thumb has been.
The 24th cut that I'll never let see the light. Stopping my hand from forcing the gear tonight. Our very last shutter, safe from the sun's glow. Sinking you deep in my coat pocket. Nice and slow.
Last train left the underground platform, cutting wind blowing through. Pulling up the collar of my faded navy coat, turning blue. Rusted coin like a 405. A dented door in the corner space. Push the bent brass key in the slot, frozen in place. Smack the coin return, but it just echoes a hollow sound. The harder I twist the handle, the more my grip slips around. The last thing you left me is sitting behind this iron sheet, but the keyhole teeth, the jam tight in the freezing sleep.
Every scratch mark left by this pen, key. Bleeds out the frozen time between you and me. The harder I try to force it, the more the damage shows. Is your memory still breathing? With its iron door closed.
2:30 a.m., just a red light blinking on the CCTV. My heavy breathing echoing off the empty tiles for me to see. Kick the door with the toe on my boot, but it won't budge an inch. Just like your final expression when you closed up in the bench.
Oh, the rust won't let it go.
Staring blankly at two silver coins dropped on the dirty floor. Opening and closing my fist, defeated by a rusty door. The vibration of an empty freight train shaking the tracks. Leaning on that rumble, hiding my regrets in the cracks.
Every scratch mark left by this pen, key. Bleeds out the frozen time between you and me. The harder I try to force it, the more the damage shows. Is your memory still breathing? Where this iron door closed.
Force it any harder and it'll snap right inside the lock. Maybe it's better to leave it trapped in this block. Maybe it's better to leave it trapped in this block. Stale dust and heavy silence leaking out from the scene. My hands are too frozen to pull out our old tree.
Can't even pull this big key out of the rusted lock. Tying my footsteps down right in front of this block. I'll guard this empty station while the dust covers the floor. Just hoping your warmth is asleep behind this iron door.
Shutters down in the alley, stepping on a frozen puddle. White breath fading out, worn out souls in the struggle. Empty cheap lighter scraping my thumb on the wheel. My shadow holds its breath in this concrete and steel. Dead payphone booth, checking the coin return slot. Just dust on my fingers, staring at the rusty knot. Pop my collar up when the wind starts to blow. Far off neon lights blurring out a world I don't know.
In the split second that the Flint sparks the night, can you push away this heavy darkness with the light? Even if this freezing wind cuts right through my head, one single spark is enough to make my stand.
Graffiti spray rough over torn up street flyers. This massive city got no time for my silent desires. Clenching my fist tighter, shoved deep in my coat. Touching this freezing wall, feeling the cold in my throat.
Shattering the thin ice
with my worn out leather boots, laying low to the ground, searching for my hidden roots. Swallowing my venom over this heavy baseline. Walking down the street where even your warmth declines.
In the split second the Flint sparks the night, can you push away this heavy darkness with the light? Even if this freezing wind cuts right through my hand, one single spark is enough to make my stand.
Go fire left, but my foot footsteps won't ever stop. Just shine a little brighter before I'll finally drop. Be kicking snare down the empty street. Gonna melt away this frozen breath with the heat.
In a split second, let the flint spark the night. Push away this heavy city with the light. Even if this freezing wind cuts right through my hand, spark the brightest fire right where I stand.
Keep the fire. Keep the fire burning. Rusted padlock, rusted padlock, rusted padlock hanging on the road down, 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 yeah. Rusted padlock hanging on the road down, shut the door, blowing breath on my hands, but the fingers freeze to the core. Soles of these heavy boots scraped away a long time ago. Cheap lighter in my pocket, leaking gas, losing its flow. Leaning on this damn brick wall, checking my back by instinct, holding my breath though nobody's chasing. Walking on the brink of dead end alleyway where even the street lights are smashed. Just cold concrete blocks where the shadows are stashed. Break the frozen puddle with a heavy boot, so storm. No walls to lean my shoulders on in this concrete swamp. Scrape this empty lighter, Flint hard with my thumb. Let that split second spark tear the darkness out of this slump. Graffiti layers painted thick over torn up street flyers. This massive city got no space to carve out my desires. Clenching my fist tighter, shoved deep in my coat pocket. Ducking my head when the cold wind rattles the iron socket of that payphone booth with the receiver wire cut clean. Knocking on the coin return, but it's just dust in the machine. Laying low to the ground like the alley rats in the dirt. Pouring on my venom out on this baseline to make it hurt. Break the frozen puddle with a heavy boot, so stomp. No walls to lean my shoulders on in this concrete swamp. Scrape this empty lighter, Flint hard with my thumb. Let that split second spark tear the darkness out of this slump. Pitch black fire escape, the sound of creaking iron rails. My voice echoing down the empty street where the light fails. If the exit's blocked off, I just smash through this wall. Even with no fire, my 2 feet keep the beat through it all. Break the frozen puddle with a heavy boot, so stomp. Bearing the weight of the city, survive in the swamp. Scrape this empty lighter, Flint to the very last mark. Let that split second flash like my path in the dark. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Keep it moving. Yeah, we keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah, let's go. Sunlight pouring down on this dusty dashboard. Grab the mixtape colored over with a black marker board. Sink my way into this burning fake leather seat. Crank the stiff window handle down to the street. Elbow hanging out, catching that lukewarm breeze. Radio antenna bouncing to the rhythm with ease. Shove the play button in and the kick drum blast. Leave the complicated thoughts in the mirror of the past. Don't even care. The wind tangles up my hair. Turn the volume up till the speakers start to tear. Driving down this winding road with no navigation in sight. Painting our own loud summer right into the light. Yeah.
light turns green and I step on the gas. Keep the pager locked in the glove box, let the moment pass. Even if the tape stretches and the pitch drops a bit, I just nod my head, thinking it's the perfect fit. Empty cola bottles rolling around in the trunk, matching up the rhythm like a sample piece of funk. Leaving the gray forest, the buildings flying out the window pane. Don't stop the beats of the ocean when mixers in the lane.
Don't even care, the wind tangles up my hair. Turn the volume up till the speakers start to tear. Driving down this winding road with no navigation in sight, painting our own loud summer right into the light.
Needle skipping when we hit a bumpy crack. Just laugh it off and use the dashboard as a drum track. We never set a destination since the very start. Gonna ride until this rusty engine falls apart.
Don't even care if the wind tangles up my head.
Push the volume to the max and the dust in.
Into the air.
Driving down this nameless road, not printed on the map.
Painting the loudest, clearest today. Right over this track.
Open the plastic lid and blow a breath inside. Rub the scratch bottom of the CD on my coat to hide. Track 3 on the screen, exactly 0:45. The exact second you turned your head and said goodbye. Backseat of a bumpy bus, switch the anti-shock on, but the skipping melody keeps playing this same old song. Pressing the fast forward button as hard as I can, but the broken lens keeps reading your name again and again.
Stuck in the loop of this broken track,
tripping over the scratch that keeps bringing me back.
If it just stopped completely, could I wipe you away? The night I can't skip to the next song, forced to stay.
Swap the dead batteries out for a brand new pair. Digging through the album jacket that you used to care. Turning the volume to the max just makes the static loud. Don't have the courage to pull the plug and join the crowd. Turning my back on the new hits playing on the street. Gripping the earphone jack tight, dragging my heavy feet. 0:45, the laser resets the scene. Still lost in the circles of this plastic machine.
Stuck in the loop of this broken track,
I'm tripping over the scratch that keeps bringing me back.
If it just stopped completely, could I wipe you away? The night I can't skip to the next song, forced to stay.
Your fingerprint still printed on this clear plastic ring. Rubbing it away won't change a single thing. Familiar popping sound bouncing right off the line, forcing these broken notes to connect one more time.
Feels like an endless loop on this broken track. When the needle catches deep in the roughest crack, I force the reading lens to lock onto your memory, 'cause I never wanna hear the next song's melody.
Punch 4 digits in, waiting for that automated tone.
You have no new messages echoing through the phone.
Slide another silver coin down into the rusty slot. Digging through the silence for a breath that you forgot. Black pager on my hip hasn't vibrated in days. Just a digital clock blinking through this heavy haze. Grip the heavy receiver, force a greeting I rehearse. Trapped inside this narrow booth, feeling like I'm cursed.
Right after the beat, just 3 minutes on the line. What words do I pull across this empty space and time?
As my desperate voice
gets wrapped around the magnetic thread. I'm scared it's gonna cut off before the words are said.
Neon signs bleeding through the glass, traffic moving slow, raindrops splashing on my hand where the street lights glow. Can't even think to shut the door, lips just moving dry, practicing my lines but letting the time pass me by.
Hey, it's me, you doing alright?
Spit the cliche out my chest, hoping past the city buses cover up the trembling in my breath. Rough fingers hesitating, hovering above your name, pouring all my lingering regrets onto this rugged game.
Right after the beat, just 3 minutes on the line. What words do I pull across this empty space and time?
As my desperate voice
gets wrapped around the magnetic thread. I'm scared it's gonna cut off before the words are said.
Cold warning, 10 seconds remain. Heart beating faster, breath catching in the pain. Click the very last word I spit before the line drops dead. Praying that the tape doesn't run out in your head.
Right after the beat, just 3 minutes on the line. Even if I pour it out, it doesn't fill this space and time. My disconnected voice finally reaches your room. I just hope you turn around and look back at me soon.
Slide a pen and then rewind this spinning wheel. The label with your handwriting starts to peel. Muffled kick drums bleeding through the phone. It only stretches at the part you used to own. Tried to smooth out the magnetic line and chew, but I'm stuck in yesterday, completely glued. I forced the jam play button down again, waiting for you inside this broken chain.
When side A ends with that heavy metal click, where you flip to side B through the static thick, right over the blank space on the faded track list, so we can override the ending that we missed.
3 silver coins on the phone booth ledge, spin the rotary dial right to the edge. Just a mechanical tone through the heavy receiver. Can't hang it up, hoping to catch a breather. Scraping my worn out boots on this narrow floor, still stuck in the alley where you walked out the door. The heavy clink of a coin dropping down the slot. In that split second, I erased the number you forgot.
Side A ends with the heavy metal click, where you flip to side B through the static thick, right over the blank space on the faded track list, so we can override the ending that we missed.
I rewind it, knowing it might snap and so
Keep it even if it's dragging, every note is you.
I record every silence that you left behind.
Just press that play button one more time.
When side A ends with that, ends with, ends with that, ends with that, ends with that, ends with that, ends. When side A ends with that, ends with, ends with that, when side A ends with that heavy metal click, when you flip this fragile side B through the static thick,
Turn up the volume on this dusty old machine
and play the part where we froze the scene.